Hmm. Greetings, unfortunate audience. It's about time we wrap this up, so without further ado, it's day 5. Sorry, day 4 of our E3 2018 special. What are we doing with our lives?
I don't know.
All right.
The
So, would you like to let us know why we didn't record yesterday? Because I think like
I
one
I
person
fell
cares,
asleep.
maybe.
I fell
Yeah,
asleep. It's whatever. Who cares?
that one person is me.
That one
Ooh,
person
sorry,
is
microphone.
Obama.
Ooh.
It's Obama, good sir. Get it
Hey,
right.
that would have been pretty cool if Obama was our one subscriber. Nintendo sucks, I guess.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
I'll
pretty harsh.
let's just get right into it, I guess.
Get right into the news.
Oh God, my internet has been
Oh,
terrible recently. All right. So this isn't even in order. I'm doing Kotaku's everything is showed at E3 again.
all right. You
Because it's
sound
just super easy and it's already there.
like you're
Um,
tired, my friend.
they fuck. What did they even do? What did they even do? What did they reveal first? Jesus Christ. Anyway, well, they announced. So this is the well. It started off with a game reveal that was actually really hype and really cool.
Yeah.
Called I don't know how to pronounce it. Like Daemon Ex Machina. It looks really badass and cool, and it's a big fucking mecha anime thing.
And
And it
then
looks really good, looks really solid. That is,
Mhm.
I don't think it's first party, but it's exclusive. So that's one of two major exclusive announcements, like
Right.
reveals of games. That comes out like spring of 2019. Looking forward to that. You want to know what their second what the only first party Nintendo game that was revealed in the Nintendo Direct was?
What was the only first party Nintendo? Get out the show on the road.
Super Mario Party,
Yep.
coming out October 5th.
Hmm. But
I don't
Dylan, what about Ridley
Hold
and
on.
Smash
We'll
Brothers?
get to it. We'll get to all of that. I'm going to do what Nintendo did and just fucking backload all of it to the second half of this. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DLC. I was watching it and didn't understand a single thing that was going on because I've never played more than like 10 hours of Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
All right.
Like, I don't know who these characters are. I think I saw him once,
I
but
don't
I
care
don't.
too much for them.
The characters are fine writing wise. It's design wise that's the problem.
Yep.
Uh, they finally showed off. They finally announced the title and showed off what Fire Emblem on Switch is. It's Fire Emblem Three Houses. They got rid of the sprites on the grid, and that really disappoints me.
You're just talking games I straight up don't care about right now, so I have no opinion on this.
They got rid of in the 3D all the 3DS Fire Emblem games, they have the little like sprites and they're like 16-bit, RPG sprites. But then whenever you would actually see the footage of a battle going on, it would be 3D models. Well, they got rid of the little sprites. They're all gone. It's just a bunch of 3D models. It looks like a Fire Emblem game that is lacking a lot of the charm of why I kind of liked Fire Emblem, but I'm still gonna buy it because I'm a fan, I guess.
Because you're a
I don't know.
gamer. Howdy,
None of the
gamer. Would you like
games,
to buy
none
our
of the
gamer
games,
game intended for gamers? Because you're a gamer.
never, none of the Fire Emblem games I've really been that into since Awakening. Also, it's getting a spring 2019 release date. it was delayed from 2018 to 2019, which anyone could have told you since we didn't get any fucking announcement or anything. Like they announced it in like February of 2017. Yeah, 2017. They were just like, yeah, we're making a Fire Emblem game on Switch, I guess. It's coming out in 2018. There was like no title art or anything. It was just like, yeah. And then they didn't talk about it ever.
You know what this sounds pretty similar to?
What?
Yeah, we're making a Star Wars game. And you get to be a Jedi with a lightsaber.
Pretty much. That's probably the worst part of E3, I think, so far.
Okay.
Fortnite was announced and launched like as soon as the direct was done, and it's already been downloaded 2 million times.
Oh jeez. Oh brother. Oh no.
I'm one of those 2 million because I'm like, this is the only way I'll ever even bother with Fortnite. I've played 3 rounds and it's as bad as I thought it would be.
There's a video I found on Twitter earlier. It's just a video of Reggie saying Fortnite.
Dude,
it's a pretty good video. It's 1 second long, but it's good.
It was really weird and really awkward. I didn't think Nintendo could get awkward in something that wasn't live on stage. Because like they get to cut that kind of stuff out. They don't have to worry about like the awkward moments where no one's clapping and stuff, you know? But like Reggie's standing there and he's like, I can't wait to jump off of the battle bus and fight you guys in Fortnite, coming to the Switch right after this direct. And it was just like, I don't want to hear Reggie talk about the battle bus.
And then Reggie said, please clap. No one did. No,
that was EA's conference. There was a moment where they were like, and you can download the new FIFA 19 demo right now. And the entire audience was just silent.
It's my favorite John Madden game.
There was no clapping at all.
It's my favorite John Madden game, though. Why would no one clap at that?
Pretty great. That was pretty great. I kind of liked that. That was probably the best moment of EA's.
That's the best thing about EA is that no one claps.
Yeah.
The pathetic factor of it.
I finally played Fortnite. It's another battle royale game.
Yeah.
I got in like 4th place.
No shit.
Like my second or third game.
Then you're not a true gamer, and you should be arrested for watching any of E3 this year.
Yeah, Hollow Knight.
Get ready, buddy. I'm calling the cops right now. They're coming to your door, and they're gonna arrest you for not being a gamer.
Hollow Knight finally came out on Switch. I haven't bought it yet. It came out like it's one of those things everyone was waiting for a release date, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, this comes out today," and you're like, "Oh, that's cool, I guess." Yeah, neat. And they did a big sizzle reel, and they're like, "Yeah, the Splatoon 2 DLC comes out tomorrow." And then this was during the Treehouse actually when they announced that, and they also showed off the.
Why would they do that? The Treehouse.
Yeah, they also did that with the Amiibo as well, because they announced things in the Treehouse. That's it.
All right then. You want to get into the main meat of Nintendo?
No, there's still some more. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. They said the only new detail they said was that the Pokeball Plus accessory unlocks Mew. The Killer Queen Black was announced. It's an arcade thing. Overcooked 2 was announced. That's a thing. Dragon Ball Fighter Z has a 2018 release date for coming to Switch. It's been on PS4 for a while. I'll buy it again, and I'll probably actually play it this time. There's going to be a new demo for Octopath Traveler. Oh, you want to hear the most heartbreaking part of E3 of Nintendo's Direct?
What was the most heartbreaking part of Nintendo's Direct?
Reggie is standing there and he goes, "All right, we have some information that I know a lot of fans of this game will enjoy. And everyone goes, Metroid, and then it hard cuts to Octopath Traveler. There will be a new demo for it. And you're just like, I'm looking forward to this game, but you just broke me. Now I want to cancel my pre-order that I have for Octopath Traveler.
I'm canceling Nintendo. This is unacceptable.
Out of pure spite. And then
no, then Reggie's gone over the line. Reggie himself, he did all of this.
That was the first. That was the first 20. That was the first 20 minutes of the direct. The last 25 minutes was all Smash Brothers, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, to be more specific. You want to know the full what the roster is?
Wait, isn't that the name of the last Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
No, that's Infinite.
Oh yeah,
it was Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and then it was Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
All right. Well,
but that game did not last for infinity.
Yeah, I'm a damn fool. So
anyway, so Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
To me.
Everyone is in it. Everyone.
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 Even Waluigi?
No, everyone that has been.
What I thought.
Everyone that has been in a Super Smash Bros. Game is back.
There are a lot of people who are upset with Waluigi not being in it.
Yeah, he can. Yeah. Daisy gets added as a clone character, but my boy Waluigi gets snubbed.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they went through the entire, like, this little 2-minute thing that shows every character, and it's like Snake's back, and you're like, oh, cool. And you know
his ass has been toned down.
Yeah, the ice climber's back, and everyone loses their shit, and you're like, cool, this is all great. And they're like, yeah, and we also got Daisy, and you're like, all right, cool. And then they go through every change that has happened to a character, even if it's the most minor thing. They stop and say, this is what we did with this character. So Mario has Cappy now. Doesn't change his moveset at all. Just a little, just a little thing. Samus, you can charge her attack in midair now, and you can cancel it by dodging. Kirby, you want to know what they said about Kirby? They said with every new character we
Kirby Vors now.
No, they said with every new character we add, Kirby becomes harder to develop for. That's all they said. They didn't say anything else. They were like, Bowser's Final Smash changed. Link has his outfit from Breath of the Wild, and his bombs are remote controlled now. Donkey Kong's Final Smash is different. Fox's Final Smash is different. Falco's Final Smash is different. Marth has 2 different voice actors depending on the costume you use. Zelda has the Link Between Worlds design instead of the Twilight Princess design, which I prefer the Link Between Worlds design. It actually looks really good.
All right, then.
Villager, they now make it more obvious what the villager pocketed from whatever was thrown at him. I don't think they touched on Mewtwo at all. Sonic's Final Smash is different. Basically, what happened with all the Final Smashes is they cut out the meat. All of them are instantaneous. You don't really get much control aside from, I think, like Zero Suit Samus's and a couple others. Sonic's is like automatic and like super quick because they were like, Final Smashes take too long, guys, and we're cutting the meat. And you're like, all right.
So that's about
it. They talked about how Pichu is back and how the Ice Climbers are back, but be careful. If you lose one of them, it gets harder to play as them. Inkling, they went through their move list. Zero Suit Samus's Final Smash is a little different. instead of having just Charizard on his own, we have the Pokemon trainer back, but there's no penalty for changing your Pokemon.
Is Ridley's Final Smash killing Samus's parents?
Hold on. We haven't even said that he was revealed yet. Well,
no, I did actually.
I know, but we haven't formally done it. We haven't formally done it. Shut up.
Eat my shorts, Dylan. No.
You want to know like the kind of stupid in-depth detail they went into in this direct? Guess what they said about the Wii Fit trainer?
What did they say about the Wii Fit trainer?
They spent 20 seconds of my life to tell me we changed the Wii Fit trainer's face. We thought about not doing it, but the Wii Fit developers asked me to. They spent 20 seconds of my life. 20 seconds that they could have just said the name Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah. I think if they even said the words Metroid Prime 4 without anything behind it, just those 3 words, you would have, like, you know.
I would have been fine.
Yeah.
Ryu in one-on-one battles now faces his opponent automatically. What was the other one? One-on-one fights. Also, the damage is higher than whenever it's a multi-person smash. Another thing with one-on-one fights is whenever you do a supercharged attack like Captain Falcon's Falcon Punch and it lands, everything slows down and then goes back to normal to really emphasize how heavy that hit was.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Ness and Lucas's Final Smash have changed. Ganondorf looks like he does in Ocarina of Time, and his Final Smash is Ganon from Ocarina of Time, which is pretty cool. Still doesn't use a sword, still just punches people, still is just a clone of
Okay.
What's his fuck?
Yeah. You know.
Cloud's limit gauge is now above his name. I think Roy or Ike also have different voice actors depending on who they're what costume they're using. Bayonetta, the difference they talked about with her was the different costumes have different bullet sound effects, and they are so stupidly minor that I would have never been able to tell if they hadn't have told me.
It's like it's like watching like a lost content video, and then it's like, yeah, and then there's this lost sound effect for this rocket shooting, and it's like very slightly different than the end game. And you're just like, I don't even know why they cut this.
They also teased everyone with a new Bayonetta character being playable because they're like, and Rodan is in here, and you're like, what? Oh my god, the guy, the black guy. What?
I thought it was gonna be Waluigi.
And you're like, oh my god! And then they go as an assist trophy, and you're like, fuck, you suck. And then with Corrin's, it's like
character Waluigi as a trophy.
And then Corrin, no, not Corrin. Robin. The difference with him/her is they put like gauges above their names for whenever their weapons are going to change. Me, Gunner, Sword, and Brawler have been changed in some way, and they're like, we might put them in online play. We haven't decided yet. All right. Mega Man's Final Smash now includes Proto Man and Bass.
Oh, sick! All right, I'm down with that.
So
the whole Nintendo Direct was worth it now. I think we can say Nintendo won E3 because Proto Man and Bass are now in Smash Bros. One way or another, and that's all I care about.
Shulk's Final Smash is now has Fiora in the background.
All right.
And then Yoshi's there. And then finally, like, he goes through like all the differences in the maps. Every map now has a battlefield and a Final Destination version. Assist trophies, items, they go through everything. to the point where you're like, the only thing left to talk about is single player content.
All right.
And they don't talk about that, and you're just like, there's nothing really to talk about between now and the 6 months until the game comes out. Why did you drop all this information right now? There's nothing else to really talk about aside from the very short list of characters that are probably going to be announced, because they announce, well, fucking Sakurai is sitting there and he's like, being a little cheeky bastard as always, he's like, all right. And so, I mean, since we, you know, put in so much effort to get every character back that has ever been in a Smash game, we hope you didn't expect too many new characters. And then he goes, you know, whatever. And then immediately it cuts to like,
Are you there?
and
oh, you completely cut out for me.
it's probably fine for the recording.
Yeah, whatever. Go on.
One viewer. Did I cut out?
I think that one viewer is me.
Hard cuts to spaceship interior, big chasm.
Yeah.
Samus is leading Mario and fucking Mega Man.
Mega Man, my man.
and then Mega Man gets stabbed with what looks like Ridley's tail, and everyone goes, well, actually, as soon as it cut to the establishing shot, I'm like, this is Ridley, isn't it? Oh, you cheeky bastard, this is Ridley.
Yeah.
Gets stabbed with Ridley's tail, and I'm like, oh, this is Ridley. And then Mario dies in the same way that Samus's parents die. I'm like, this is Ridley.
Mario dies in a Nintendo trailer.
You completely completely cut out. What'd you say there?
Oh, I said Mario dies in a Nintendo trailer.
Pretty much. Like, there's no like,
yeah.
Oh, he got knocked out or is getting beaten or something like that.
No,
he straight up dies, and then like the
Mega Man goes out of commission. Mario dies. And then Ridley does the Mario Odyssey thing with the hat.
Yeah, he then spins the hat on his fingertip. And I'm like, oh, you cheeky bastard. That was pretty hype. And then his final smash is like throwing whoever it is onto Samus's ship.
Parents.
And then blowing it up with a super beam. And yeah, like that's the coolest, I guess. And then they announced that it comes out December 7th.
You know what I just realized? Do we have a single Metroid game where you like control the ship in a level?
Metroid Prime 3?
Oh, okay. I hope they utilize that in 4. That'll be pretty cool.
Prime 3.
Like, imagine that, like a level where you're like in the ship, actually, like, you know, beaming shit down and stuff like that. That'd be kind of neat. But you know, like fun. Yeah. So
you know, I don't think you really pilot it much.
Well, they should. They should definitely utilize her ship more in regards to gameplay.
You can fly it in some Smash Brothers games, no longer in this one, as her final smash.
Yeah. I don't know. So anyway. Are we all caught up on Nintendo?
Yeah. So nothing about what Retro is making, nothing about Yoshi, nothing about Metroid Prime 4, nothing about anything, really. The hypest announcement was some weird mecha game that I didn't know about until they announced it. Yeah.
Yep.
That and also Dragon Ball FighterZ.
So I guess we should do a wrap-up. So you wanted to... what I wanted to do was to like kind of read all of our predictions and see how they hold up. If you want to do that.
Yeah.
All right, so
All right.
I'm gonna let you start on that.
Okay. So
'Cause you know more about this stuff than I do, so I mean, like,
for
obviously your
Bethesda,
predictions were clearly more accurate.
I said they will cover some DLC / expansion for Wolfenstein. We kind of got that. I think they said it's like a standalone game, but you know, what was that called? It's the one with the twins.
What? Oh, Wolfenstein, time to kill more fucking Nazis, because
I said they're going to show off a ton of Rage 2 in Fallout 76. They did. I said maybe a Starfield announcement, and they announced that. And I said Doom 2/5 Hell on Earth. And I mean,
Doom
they
25,
announced
yeah.
and they announced Doom 2/5, but it's not Hell on Earth.
All right, the thing you were very straightforward on was saying that it was going to be called Hell on Earth, though. So
yeah,
I say you're wrong with all of your assumptions on E3 because of that, and your word should never be taken.
Hold up, but no, you don't remember my EA predictions that were all 100% accurate.
Being,
I said EA's EA's shit will be sports games. We got FIFA and Madden. Battlefield 5, we got information about that. I said probably something weird indie that looks legit cool. We got Unravel 2 and that one other game. Anthem gameplay, we got like 20 minutes of it. I said something Star Wars related, possibly multiple Star Wars games. We got DLC for Star Wars Battlefront 2 and
not only that, we got a Star Wars game where you get to play as a Jedi with a lightsaber.
Yeah,
exactly.
The one surprise from EA's announcements was the Command and Conquer mobile game. Otherwise, the rest was 100% accurate.
Yeah. I believe that you were correct, especially since you sent me all your predictions, so I remember these.
Who was the day after that?
That was Microsoft and Bethesda.
All right. Well, I already covered my Bethesda. Microsoft, I didn't have any idea what they were going to do. I had a feeling maybe a Halo game. Otherwise, they're in a weird position currently where they like don't really have many exclusives. So I was just like, I don't know. Halo, and I got the Halo right.
The next day was Sony.
The day after that was, well, actually, it was Ubisoft, which I had no predictions for.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't
That's
care.
why I said Sony.
Sony, I said, I didn't write these down, but I remember saying, well, I said they're going to show, obviously, Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima, or whatever it's called, Death Stranding, The Last of Us 2. I said, maybe we'll get a Resident Evil 2 remake reveal, and that shit happened.
Yep. Resident Evil 2 make.
Speaking of Resident Evil Remake 2, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Remake 2, whatever. They released like a 20-minute gameplay demo that's like at E3 playable there, and it's fucking great. It's solid. There's a lot of really cool little details, like you can shoot off the arms of zombies, and it's like they don't just like blow off or whatever. It's like you shoot one part and then shoot another part, and then like it kind of dangles from like a little bit of string left, and then it like falls off later. If you
tasty,
you can cripple a zombie by shooting it in the legs, which is kind of new for Resident Evil.
I'm sorry, but all I care about is shooting Nazis in the balls.
And
sounds very fun.
And then also there was something else. Whenever you headshot a zombie, if it's close to you and then it walks into you, you actually Leon pushes it off of him. Like, there's a lot of really little animation stuff there, and it looks very pretty and it looks very solid. Anyway, And then Nintendo's,
Yeah.
I said, we're gonna get Splatoon 2 DLC. We're gonna get, oh gosh, I used to be a zombie like you.
we gonna get boned by Reggie. That's
And-
what we gonna get.
No, I said we're gonna get Splatoon 2 DLC probably, and we did. Well, we got the announcement for the whatchamacallit. For the and then I said Metroid Prime 4, Yoshi, Fire Emblem, tons of Super Smash Brothers, and the only thing that ended up being right was tons of Super Smash Brothers and Fire Emblem, and I cried.
No Metroid Prime 4.
If we don't see it by the end of this
Grand
year,
Prix. What was with the Star Fox Grand Prix thing anyway?
I think it's still definitely a real thing.
Huh.
It just wasn't announced because it's probably not coming out this year.
Probably the case.
I don't know. If we don't see any more about Metroid Prime 4 before the end of this year, I'll probably cry a lot.
Good. Good. I like watching you cry.
Metroid Prime 4 is one of the few things keeping me alive, Nintendo. Please.
Deliver him his medication in the form of Metroid Prime 4. Alright. Is that all your predictions?
Yeah.
Gone through? Oh. Well, I guess it's time to go through my predictions that are 100% legit, by the way. And were all recorded the day before E3 and not about an hour ago. So, first off, Crash Bandicoot is going to try coming in on a surfboard despite the fact that there is no water anywhere nearby. Sega is going to introduce the Sega Super Ultimate Mega Awesome Radical Cool Kid Collection for all platforms. Capcom is going to announce Mega Man 11 again, forgetting that they already announced the damn thing. EA is going to announce a new Star Wars game, and people will be extremely skeptical of it. This one was true.
Yeah.
Nintendo is going to announce Star Fox -1 because they think counting backwards is hilarious. Microsoft counters this by announcing that the Xbox Zero was actually released 2 days ago somehow. Sony is going to get Todd Howard to come on stage in a Spider-Man outfit where he'll shoot his spidery webcam all over the stage and a publicity stunt to buy Skyrim on every platform. Speaking of Todd Howard, he didn't tell me to do this already.
No, but Microsoft had Todd Howard.
Yeah, well, speaking of Todd Howard, he didn't tell me to do this or anything, but it would certainly help out Bootleg Anxiety if you like, comment, subscribe, and buy Skyrim on Nintendo Switch alongside pre-ordering Fallout 76. Oh yeah, Fallout 76 is in fact the sequel name. Like, Fallout 5 through 75 just slipped past the public because we were too busy laughing at Todd Howard. Matt Pat is going to show up on stage. He was not invited, but he's going to be there to promote his final game theory video in Five Nights at Freddy's and Undertale. That's right. He's actually going to connect the two damn series, like however you say that word. Nintendo is also going to sneak backstage because they forgot to mention they were working on Toad Kart. It's Mario Kart, but every character is the same Toad with a different color scheme. Atari is going to have a makeshift Lemonade-esque stand outside the center where they will be showing off the Atari box firsthand. The Atari box has been redesigned to actually look like a box. They heard the Xbox did pretty well, so they took this idea and they straight up made a black cube. Like, no one even knows where the power button is. We just think it's on like the inside or something, but maybe there's like voice activation to turn it on. It's a little too early to call. But the last prediction I have, E3 becomes deleted at the end. Like, the last E3 to ever exist is this one, and gaming has also been canceled. Note will be posted on the door to the convention center, though, reading, "Go home and play Five Nights at Freddy's. It's the only game I haven't canceled. Sincerely, Matt Pat, the king of gamers."
Hold on a second.
Orange juice! I hope you enjoyed my my E3 predictions. One was correct. Thank you for listening to that. These were all genuinely my thoughts of what was going to happen this year. I actually got firsthand a copy of Toad Kart, and see, I decided to pick the purple Toad because purple Toad always sounded funny to me, but like I never saw an actual purple Toad before. Of course, my microphone goes off as well. What the fuck is this fucking circus? And yeah, it was pretty fun. I recommend pre-ordering Toad Kart along with Fallout 76 and Skyrim on Switch because all excellent games. I was not told to say this by Todd Howard either. This is genuinely just my own words. I was not a part of the Nintendo Sony conference, which because it got fused together this year.
See,
for some reason.
I'm disappointed they didn't announce Toad Battle Royale.
Yeah, where you get to fight as different Toads.
Hundreds.
That sounds awesome. That actually
all running around.
You get to kill Toads as Toad.
Realistic guns.
It's time to kill my brethren!
Weapons or anything.
Number one victory royale!
It's just brutal shotguns, and they also make it brutally violent as well. Like there's blood and gore, and it's like the most accurate gore effects that the Nintendo Switch has ever had. Whenever you shoot the head of a Toad, like bits of it go missing. It doesn't just pop off or anything, like
splatters.
Just bits.
They're like splatters of blood coming out with every gunshot.
Yeah. You know how it's talking about how Resident Evil 2, like the arms fall off or whatever?
Yeah. Same with the Toad heads. Because as we know, they're not hats.
Toad arms.
Arms too. They're not hats. They're actually heads, apparently. They ragdoll when you kill them like they're Gmod models. So like they have realistic blood effects, but they drop like fucking weights. Are we done?
I think so.
Alright.
Nintendo sucks, I guess.
Yeah, Nintendo is the worst video game company ever. I could do better than them with my two bare hands, and that's just upsetting. Way to go, Nintendo. You fucked it up again. And I guess that'll be all for tonight, and actually for this week. So thank you all for listening to this. I can't believe you did, if you did. If you're listening to this, thank you, because you listened to the whole thing, or you just skipped to the end. If you skipped to the end, fuck you. Good luck having a good night, or at the very least have a night. We'll certainly try. Dylan, I'll talk to you next week. Peace out.
I want Ridley to kill me.
Oh.
Sexy tail.